And he isn't able to make it this morning, so I kind of flew in with a few notes of what
sure.
we're going to talk about, and I brought my wonderful coworker Amy Kramer from the
Hi,
chamber.
Amy.
Hi there.
Who is our finance director, and
she's in charge of the numbers.
Oh yeah, we're
the-
talking dollars today.
And Amy facilitates our Y-Pro program, so she's going to talk a little bit about young professionals.
So let me guess, Amy, you were in charge of the checkbook over at the chamber.
I am, yes,
She
correct.
could write me a check right now.
Well, maybe not.
Yeah, no. I don't want to get you in trouble.
No, we don't need any trouble.
No, we don't want that. So it was a good time today. I
Oh,
see your picnic was a success.
Oh my goodness, the picnic was awesome. We, of course, ordered up 85-degree weather, and I think we came in at 84 degrees, so that was disappointing. We had all things faribault. We had F-Town beer for our members to sample and taste, and we had Kona Ice. We had burgers, brats, and hot dogs from Hy-Vee, Fairway, and Lions, and all things faribault. So we thanked our members for coming out and supporting the work that we do, and thanked our volunteers for helping us carry the load.
And Barb, please do not forget about the Bluebird cupcakes that we had.
Oh my goodness, that was my favorite. Bluebird cupcakes as well. So
It's delicious. It was a very fun evening.
it was fun. We had some yard games. Where were you?
Well, I'm sitting here trying to figure out what a Bluebird cupcake is.
Well, Bluebird Cakery, the bakery that makes Bluebird, the name of the business is Bluebird Cakery.
Right.
And Kelsey Whitmire owns it, and we had cupcakes from Bluebird Cakery for dessert, and they were amazing.
If you guys don't have lunch plans, I would suggest going down there and having a few
cupcake for
cupcakes
lunch?
for lunch, of course. Why not?
There's flour and eggs in there. It's perfect.
I can't guess. I can't say that I've ever had cupcakes for lunch.
There's a first time for everything.
Dessert, maybe.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I would, dessert could be my meal.
There you go. You had a good turnout? at
Oh
the
my
picnic?
gosh, yeah. It was wonderful. Our good friend Chuck Buddy from Faribault Rental brought us over some picnic tables.
Right across the
and
street from you.
Yeah, Chuck helps us out a lot. He's a wonderful man and has a great business that, you know, if you don't have it, Chuck does, and if Chuck doesn't have it, you can figure something else out.
Well, he'll find
You
it
don't
from
need
somewhere. He's
He
got
will.
rental places in
Yeah.
Northfield and Austin and Albert Lee, I think all
Yeah.
points in between.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so it was perfect night. This was our third year, and for the third year in a row, we had stellar weather. So
What
It's a
do you
really
guys
it's a really fun evening just to get together and network, but also just to say thank you to our members.
Sure.
And we can't do what we do without our members, so we're very appreciative to all of them for that. And
So who has the direct connection with the weather person?
well, that would be me.
that would be Barb.
Yeah.
Okay.
Living a
remember
good
that.
life, those things just come naturally for some people. If you
boy.
believe that,
think
I have a,
I'm in trouble here today. I got a sneaky suspicion.
we're double teaming you today, Greg,
Yes,
Amy
yes.
and I.
I'm going to find out about the young professionals. I don't think I got enough time to learn about it right now. I've got a couple minutes before market update. Can you give me a teaser, Amy, about the young professionals?
Yeah, the Young Professionals Group, it was established about 8 or 9 years ago, and originally we really stuck true to 21 to age 39, and we have a really fun event coming up that we're going to open up to the public, so I'll tell you about that really soon.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
excited.
And how do you define young? See, I consider myself young still. What's a young professional?
You're only as old as you feel, Gordy,
That's
so...
right, and I feel like I'm 18, so.
Yeah, like I said, typically in the past we have really held true to our age 21 to 39 age group, but for this event coming up specifically, we're opening it up to the public because it's a really, really great topic that our speaker is going to be speaking on. So you are more than welcome to come.
Okay,
We'd love to have you there.
But typically it's 21 to 39, you said?
Typically it is, but we don't check IDs.
Oh,
so.
okay. Well, that's good to know.
You look 39 today.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't really expect that. So we're going to get our opening market report of service of your KDHL Agri Boosters. They include Northland Buildings. For quality post-frame construction, head to the website northlandbuildings.com. And Ag Power Enterprises, your John Deere dealer. They have locations in Owatonna, Hollandale, Belle Plaine, also Osage, and Northwood, Iowa. There's a story behind there somewhere. Blueberry muffins. I love blueberry muffins.
Oh, I never met a muffin I didn't like.
There you go. See, Yeah.
Gordy, I have a joke this morning.
Okay.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Interrupt.
Moo!
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's Muffin. She's full of that stuff.
You get that every day at work, huh?
Yeah, she's my coworker right next door to me in the office, so it's nonstop laughs with Muffin all day long.
Oh, cool. So there's a story behind this? I mean, the muffin.
Oh, yeah, we don't have time for that today, though.
Oh, okay.
But next time we come, we'll
All right. I did want to note the concerts in the park begin on Thursday, June 16th. The Paradise Community Band will be performing on that day, and that's Heritage Days that week, right?
It is Heritage Days. And the Chamber this year has partnered with Heritage Days, and we've added an event, which will be on Tuesday the 14th. It is Minnesota Sings. It's a singing competition. Last year, the Chamber did this with our partner, Steve McDonough from Village Family Theater. And 15 to 25-year-olds compete. And if you win, you go to the state competition where you can get a check for $2,500 if you are the best singer in the state. We have a small cash prize. Last year, the first year we did the event, we had 7 contestants. This year we're hoping for 10 or 12. So if you are between 15 and 25, if you live in the 55021 zip code, you are eligible to compete. You can contact the Chamber and get the sign-up forms. It is going to be Tuesday the 14th. It's kind of a pre-Heritage Day event. We added it to their slate this year, so we had to go before the other events. They had already booked and had those all finalized. Joe Millier from Heritage Days is kind of helping us coordinate it, and it will be at the Village Family Theater again on Tuesday, June 14th. If you want to come and hear local talent, the only admittance required is that you have a Heritage button, and they are $3. And if you don't have one, you can get one at Village Family Theater that evening, and they're good for all Heritage events. And as we met yesterday, I guess we're supposed to say you need a Heritage Days button if you want to go in the beer garden. So if you are wanting to partake in some libations at Heritage Days and want to go in the beer gardens, you will need a button. So $3 will get you in the beer garden, but also the $3 goes to help just support the local festival. There are so many expenses with advertising and paying some of the marching bands that come that are in the parade and some of the other entertainment. So if you enjoy Heritage Days and you want to continue to support that festival, please buy a button. Whether you're going to be there or not, please contribute $3, get a button, support the festival, and it'll continue to grow as it has. I believe this is year 26.
You got me. I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm not sure on the year, but Heritage Days, Minnesota Sings. Wednesday we'll have the flag raising. Thursday is the mayor's reception, sponsored by Community Co-op Oil of Faribault. Friday, the car cruise on Main Street about 5 o'clock-ish till dusk, and the first one was in May, and they filled 2 blocks first night out, largest attendance ever. So
they brought some food down. I think that helps.
Oh my gosh, people want to eat. So that goes till dusk or so, and you can visit with the owners and find out what they've done to their cars, and if you're a motorhead or you just like to look at pretty old cars, come on down, and you can go then over to the festival in Central Park. There'll be a band that evening, and Saturday, of course, the Grand Parade. If you want to be in the parade, you can contact the Chamber for details. We can connect you, but Noel Miller is chairing the parade this year, so it's going to be a great event, and we've ordered good weather for Heritage Days as well. So.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
And you have that direct connection, so.
I do, and you know, a girl can't tell everything, so just know that we have good weather on tap. So.
All right, so come on over and enjoy the parade in Faribault.
That's right. Yes.
So we're going to talk more about the young professionals, and Muffin is going to give us the details.
Yes, Muffin is happy to give you the details. So like I said, Young Professionals has been a committee at the Chamber for about, you okay, Gordy?
I hit my knee, that's okay, I'm all right.
Okay. It's been an established committee at the Chamber for about 8 or 9 years now, and we've kind of gone through some changes over the year, and we took the reins again. We're revamping everything this year. I have a great committee that I work with. I work with Haley Harn, John Hamer, Megan Horton. I know I'm going to forget people. And a couple others. I'm sorry, I can't remember their names right now.
That's
But
okay.
they have a great year. They're doing events on a monthly basis. And some months we do a lunch and learn, where we invite a speaker to come in and talk to us about something that's pertinent to our everyday life. Some days we will just get together for a happy hour or just to do something fun together. And the group is really a great group of people. It's separate from a chamber membership, because anybody is welcome to be a young professional member, and you can either come to the events just as you want to come and pay for them, or you can become a YPro member. And if you pay the membership fee for the year, you're kind of prepaying for the events and the lunch and learns that are going to be happening throughout the year. So the event that I told you about that we have coming up is on Thursday, June 23rd. We are having a lunch and learn at South Central College from noon until 1 o'clock. And we have a really great speaker coming down. His name is Brian Hart. He owns his own business. He's coming down from St. Cloud, and he is going to be talking about generational differences in the workplace. So this is a kind of a hot topic right now. We're really excited to hear what he has to say about communicational differences and just how we can bridge that gap from the different generations, and we're really excited. And the other two committee members that I have are Becky Lippert and Garrett Regan. So like I said, I'm very grateful for the committee that I'm working with, and we're a really great team.
Yes. I was reading something over the weekend about millennials having a different interpretation of the American dream than people of ours in my vintage.
I have heard that as well.
I mean, it's
Yes.
a whole, it doesn't mean it's bad or better or anything. It's a different perspective on life, right?
Right, exactly. People of all generations and just of all personalities have different ways of attaining a goal or different ways at looking at things, and it doesn't mean that we don't all have the same goal. We just have a different way of reaching or communicating that goal. So Brian's going to come down and give us some tips on how we can look at other viewpoints and appreciate other viewpoints as well.
For example, I read that millennials, now we're generalizing here, but they generalized in this that I read, millennials don't have the same desire to own a home that our generation did.
I would agree with that. I did hear also on the news the other day that there are more millennials that are living with parents.
Yes.
Obviously, multiple reasons. They don't want to pay a mortgage, or maybe mom and dad in retirement didn't save enough and need some help, or maybe physically or emotionally mom and dad need some help. So, you know, I don't think that there's any wrong or right anymore. I think it's do what is right for you, do the right thing, and all is well.
Yeah. It's just a different world.
Exactly, and I think it's important for all generations to know that we're here to work together and we're here to get along and we have the same goals.
So that's what this generational event's going to be about.
Exactly, exactly.
But I was bringing that up because, you know, our generation shouldn't be judgmental of the next generation, just as our parents and grandparents, well, I guess they were a little judgmental, but you know what I'm saying.
I think so, and I think that with the education and the history that we have learned, generations to come are going to be more open-minded and less judgmental.
Yeah.
I think we're seeing that.
They've done more world travels than
Absolutely.
our generation.
Completely agree.
I do love to travel.
Yeah, so do I. Yeah. Excellent.
And so if you're interested in the event that Amy's talked about, you can contact the Chamber 334-4381 or visit our website faribault.youtube to get more information. So again, open to non-members as well as members of the Chamber and the general public.
Yeah, and I would also encourage larger employers in town who have a lot of employees, whether they're young professional age or not young professional age, send your employees as a fun lunch out. It costs $15 for people who are not a member of YPro, just to have something fun to do and really something meaningful to learn how to talk about these generational differences. So the event is Thursday, June 23rd. It's at South Central College from noon until 1 o'clock. You don't have to be a chamber member, anyone is welcome to attend.
And you don't have to be a YPRO member either.
You don't.
So.
But
even-
I'm sorry, we
Oh,
are
go ahead.
asking for pre-registration, so
We
we
are.
know how many
Oh,
to
sure.
prepare for. So call Amy at our office or go on the website, you can register as well.
Right on the website.
Yes, you can.
How convenient is that?
Only the best for the city of Faribault.
You do that
residents.
for anything chamber related? Go on the website?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's quite a technological world we live in.
It is, yeah, you don't have to talk to anybody if you don't want to, you can do it all via the internet,
Or,
so.
yeah, texting or whatever.
Yeah.
Say, Barb, your title again is the.
I'm Membership and Events Director. Starting my 10th year.
Wow, a
I know.
decade.
Yeah,
I know.
Amy's been just over 10 years, so,
Mhm.
yeah,
Amy's been there longer than you.
just a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going on almost 11 years. So you have a
Wow.
lot of chamber experience in the room here.
Well, obviously,
We
it
love
must
the
be
chamber.
fun to work there. They wouldn't keep people so long.
It's a great place to work.
It is a great place to work, and, you know, one of the perks of working at the chamber is we hear about things before they happen, so we know, and of course we want to share all good things with the community, members or not, but we get to interact and engage with our members and other businesses and volunteers, and we see the behind the scenes things many times, and we know the effort and sometimes struggles that people go through to have an event or open a business, and so it really tears at your heartstrings to know that people are putting blood and sweat and tears into events and businesses, and we get to go along for the ride and partner and assist where we're asked to, and so it's very rewarding work to know that we're helping the betterment of our community.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Amy, but more and more of our newer businesses these days aren't bricks and mortar type. They're right out of the home.
Exactly. That is very true. Very true. Yeah.
So they don't have to come up with cost of building a building and that sort of thing.
Right, yeah, home-based businesses and some, you know, maybe not even in Faribault, because with the internet and phone connection, if that's the type of business you have, you can do that over the phone or over the internet, so you don't have to have a physical presence either. And of course, we're called the Faribault Area Chamber of Commerce and Tourism, so we do encompass members from the area.
Yeah.
And I think another great segue kind of into this conversation is our Small Business Development Center that we have at the Chamber. And we invite anyone who lives in the Rice County who is looking at opening a new business or maybe wants a little bit of help with the current business, they can call and go through a short application process, and they can qualify for free and confidential counseling. We have some great counselors in town, so that is another thing that the Chamber is involved with.
Yeah, it's something that I would encourage people to take advantage of if you're thinking about starting a business, because, correct me if I'm wrong, but don't most businesses fail in the first 5 years?
If they're going to fail, yep, it'll be in the first 5 years. We also partner with SCORE, which is some retired business professionals that do counseling, and that is largely through I hope I have this right, through the Owatonna Incubator.
Okay, that's fine.
I shouldn't even speak about this because I don't have all the correct information, but it is more of a service looking for that entrepreneurs that are retired will help you write a business plan. And
So a mentorship.
a
type program.
mentorship, yeah. And Pete Johnson, who used to be with the Faribault Woolen Mill, is one of our contacts for SCORE. And so if you are looking for some other services, a business startup, Pete Johnson, we can connect you, and SCORE would be happy to work with you. Also, as Amy said, the Small Business Development Center, free and confidential business counseling, whether you're a startup or a business that is looking at expansion, or maybe you need help with your QuickBooks or an HR issue. Those are all things that small business development can do for a small business that doesn't have a full staff that would have all of those segues available to them.
Barb Larson and Amy Kramer, Buffin, are with us today on our AM Minnesota program. They're giving us all the details happening at the Faribault Area Chamber. You said Nort was going to be in today?
Nort was going to be in today, but something came up for him. He wasn't able to make it. So we're here filling in,
Okay.
2 for the price of 1.
So then I would guess Nort will be with me next Wednesday.
I would guess he would be.
Unless we're more fun and you want us to come instead.
Well, I'm not going to even make a judgmental call on that because I don't want to get in trouble.
Okay. We can talk about that off air.
You know?
Can I talk about something else we have coming up?
Of course.
Well,
While you're here.
Yeah, we have an HR peer group, and there is going to be an open forum creating a supportive workplace, and it is going to be on June 22nd at South Central College. It's a breakfast meeting, Wednesday, June 22nd. 7:30 is the breakfast, and the program and discussion starts at 8. It'll go till 9:30 or 10. And it is to help prepare a welcoming and supportive workplace for women as they join the workforce in non-traditional roles. And the speaker for that event is Bonnie Bacom, and she is the founder of Bacom Life Construction, and she is going to be talking about different ways that women integrate into non-traditional roles in the workplace. So member or not of the chamber, you're welcome to attend this. We would like registration because we'll be having breakfast and we want to make sure that we have food for everyone as well as prepared material. So call the chamber, 507-334-4381, or visit our website, faribault.mn.org, and go to the events tab and find Creating a Supportive Workplace. This is supported through the CBI, the Center for Business and Industry, part of South Central College, that is sponsoring and hosting this event. So it'll be great for women that want to perhaps think about a non-traditional role in the workplace, maybe a career change, or a young person that really doesn't know what they want to do, or maybe an employer that is going to be having some change in their employment, and how am I going to integrate new roles in the workplace. So
I thought in today's world there were no traditional roles.
well, this is now you have me.
Well, you know what I'm
baffled.
saying. It
Yeah.
used to be you didn't see any female police officers. We got plenty of those nowadays,
Right.
which is great.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I don't.
Well, there are women that are taking the welding program and construction program at South Central College as we speak.
Right.
So, women are, I guess I don't have to plug
They're
women.
fighting in the military now,
But
too.
they are, and so non-traditional roles that you and I, Gordy, being children of the 60s and 70s, we would have never seen
Right.
a female welder or a construction, or very few, if any, female law enforcement people. Of course, now that's just the norm. So I think those are the focus of the non-traditional roles. This particular event will, construction and welding and those types of non-traditional roles, I think, as the CBI does their training and has a grant that they're working on this year to help finance education for women that want to take the non-traditional educational training.
So those opportunities weren't available to you? I mean, if you wanted to be a welder, could you have been a welder?
I suppose I could have. I think that it just wasn't on my radar.
Sure.
Back in the 70s when I was making a career choice.
Right. And Amy, in your generation, you were probably encouraged to go into those sorts of things.
Yeah,
Maybe not you specifically, but your generation.
Yeah, I think I'm older than you think I am. But it maybe wasn't as welcomed as it is today, but it was definitely a little more common than when you guys were choosing your career paths, for sure.
Yeah.
I think that's all good.
I think
Yeah.
it is good because there are so many talented women.
Goes the other way too, you know.
It does.
We never used to have male nurses.
Or
Right.
stay-at-home dads,
Yeah.
right?
Male hairdressers, wait staff. I guess there's always been male wait staff.
Some
but
of your best chefs, the world's best chefs, typically are men, right?
right out of Faribault, Jeff LaBelle. Yeah. So I think that there are roles that have reversed and changed and evolved, and it's all good.
I like the fact that hopefully that non-traditional thing, that vocabulary will be gone someday.
I hope so too.
Yeah. We also have our chamber golf outing coming up on Monday, June 11th. We're going to be at the Legacy Golf Course with a 1 o'clock shotgun start. If you're interested in golfing, it's $85 per player. That includes your lunch, your 18 holes, a cart, and dinner. And we have, of course, ordered good weather for that day as well. So contact the chamber if you want to golf, get a foursome, or if you're a single, we can put you on a team and you'll be able to network and meet some of the great businesses that support the chamber that are sponsoring the event for us. And it'll be a fun afternoon out of the office.
June 11th.
No, I'm sorry. Did I say June, July 11th? Monday,
Okay.
July 11th. Oh my goodness.
That's okay.
Monday, July 11th at Legacy. Yeah.
Barb, if we have any listeners out there right now who are getting married this summer or have a graduation reception coming up, do you hire out this ordering of good weather? Or is that something you only do for
Yeah, call me.
close friends and family?
Call me, we'll talk.
Okay.
I've
Take
kind
note of
of
that, Gordy.
I've kind of reached my limit for the year. You know, I order up like 5 really great days for events, and then the rest is kind of on a wing and a prayer.
I love it when you asked her about the wedding thing. You see the reaction?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you guys.
I won't even go there. Well, we're kind of teaming on you now, Barb.
Yeah, yeah. I do. My son is getting married the end of October, so that was my last request for beautiful weather for
Well,
that day.
that is the perfect time of year to get married to. I'm not really a big wedding guy, but my favorite wedding of all time was a cousin of mine who was a park ranger who got married in the forest
Wow.
in October.
Oh.
It was spectacular.
Oh my
It was,
gosh.
you know, water in the background with the sun setting and the leaves in all colors.
Pretty.
Oh, it was just it was
Breathtaking,
awesome.
yeah.
Sounds gorgeous.
Almost have a tear rolling down my cheek thinking about
Do you
it.
need a Kleenex, Gordy?
I'm serious. It was an awesome wedding. Well, and, you know, on a sad note, she passed away a couple years ago.
Aw.
Cancer, you know, got her.
Sorry to
So-
hear that.
It's a horrible thing.
Yeah, that's tough. Anyway, I didn't mean to end the show on a bad note. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Thank
ladies,
you,
for
Gordy.
stopping in.
Thanks
we
for letting us.
We are grateful to have you have us on the radio. And if anyone has any questions about anything that we